Here we go, the Tesla puzzle by Puzzle Potato. They've put out a lot of puzzles in the past. This one is currently on Kickstarter, guys. If you want to check it out, I left the link below. We're big fans of Puzzle Potato over here. They always make some really cool puzzles. This one really caught my eye. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Nikola Tesla. We've done a lot of Tesla, inspired puzzles in the past, but this one here looks so interesting. So I received 2 packages. I received this one here, and then I received this one. Now, this is so cool because you got the coils. There's going to be some electricity involved, is my guess, because if you have a look at the puzzle here, let's look at all sides. We got the top, right, which has this spinning dial, which does actually spin. Ooh, there's like a resistance as if like you need to power something up. How cool is that? Oh, look at that. You got a circuit board down here with different connecting points. This as well, which in my opinion, this spins eventually and then this probably opens. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy watching me solve puzzles. It really does help. Maybe even leave a comment. So is this the top or is this the top? I don't know. Let's look at all the sides here. We got this side. And we have little metal rods. So this is a first for me. For these type of puzzles, we don't really see this. We've got this here, which are like switches. Oh, these look like breaker switches. Over on this side here, we've got some more switches. Then on this side, we've got a clock face. Some type of cipher or sequence here that we need to follow. This to the side, okay. And here, oh my God, look at this. Again, with the metal switches and just this giant labyrinth to discover. I don't know what to make of that. And then, yeah, once again, the bottom here with what looks to be some type of circuit board underneath. Now, is this puzzle electrified? I don't know. We're about to find out. So it definitely says start right there. So let's get into it. Ooh, and as I do that, look at this. Very cool mechanism right off the bat. Very satisfying. So let's hit that, pull this out, and have a look at what we're dealing with here. This looks like a balance. Got 2 magnets, probably just to hold it in place. But now we're going to be looking for some type of scale. So wherever we can find that scale, this came from here. Yes, the scale's right here. Here we go. It is facing this way. Now, although there's a scale here, I can't really place it on there because of the sides. So, and it says here, locked and unlocked. Okay, so this needs to probably be shifted down in order to eventually unlock that top part. How that is done, we're gonna find out together, I'm sure. Is there another area where the scale happens to appear, or is that it? It seems like that's it. We've got arrows pointing everywhere, but everything's sort of locked up right now. What is the target time for this puzzle, by the way? Oh, playtime 90 to 120 minutes, so up to 2 hours, and a difficulty of 4 out of 5. Okay, all right, we're in for the long haul here today. So this here, just a little symbol, it says this weight is greater than a feather. Okay, not sure what that means. Maybe it's like the whole pound of feathers deal. Ton of feathers or a ton of bricks, what's heavier? This is so cool. By the way, there's like a resistance here and it feels like an electrical, when you wind up one of those toy cars? That's what it feels like right here. So very cool that we're possibly charging something on the inside. Okay, so this is clearly, oh, there we go. This now? Or is it just showing us? Why would there be a hole there though? That's what I don't get. So let's say this pulls out. Do we see any sort of consequence of this being pulled out anywhere? I'm trying to see what this might interact with. Can't see anything on the top. Can't see it doing anything there. I hope this puzzle doesn't electrocute me. Because this does have a hole, so does this. Why would that be, why would this hole be loose like this though? Why would it have like some give? Why? Right? There's a magnet pulling that. Oh, okay, these come out. Hold on. This is new. And would those come out? Yeah, those would come out regardless if that pin is pulled. Very cool. So we've got a little ball bearing on the end of that. And we've got magnets holding this. So these do not have any symbols on them. They're just generic and they're all the same. However, on the inside of this, there are unique symbols, as you can see. Okay? All right. So what is that? But what does that have to do with this? This I would expect, you know, some type of... I would expect something to be able to now unlock because I've done this. Maybe it has to do with this. It is a scale. Ah, okay. If you see here, this is interesting. These all are different and they all look like they match up with these here. So maybe there's an order in which we have to place these. So right this way. Oh, there's like buttons here. Aha. By pushing these up, I'm feeling that there are buttons, okay? Do we have to charge it up maybe? Look at the sides here. The sides are lighting up. How cool. Okay. Oh, it's still flashing. This is incredible. Okay, so I have to turn this to power it up, to charge it up. Oh my God, now it's green. What the heck is going on? Okay, now it's green. Now I have these symbols. Okay, that went down again. What the heck do I have to do here? Look at how everything's lighting up green now. And then as soon as I stop, it kind of charges out. Interesting. Okay, my guess is this has to be, so these here have buttons, all right? When this is charged up, maybe these three here, these three here, these three dots, and it says a feather is lighter than that, okay? And then we have this. Is there a sequence here? Now, how do I know which one's first? Because we have 6 here. Oh, 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Okay. I think I get it. So I think here, if we look at the bottom one, those symbols. Okay, so the first 3 might be this flower, a circle, and this type of star. So that would be a flower, a circle, and this type of star. Okay, so let's try this out. Maybe we have to charge it too. Because it says battery here. Flower, circle, star. Okay, but that definitely requires batteries to solve. Okay. Every time it's giving me this little electrical symbol, my guess is that it needs to be charged, right? And I think I did that. I feel like I did everything correctly in order, but unfortunately, nothing has happened. Very interesting and so far pretty difficult. I've done the right order here. That is the correct order. Okay, let's try to do this again while this is charging. At the same time. Oh, and now it's okay. So I definitely have to charge it. Gotta light them both up, right? Something's happening here and I'm not quite sure what. Very interesting. This puzzle is so cool. Why the scale? We have this, which is clearly depicting weight, right? And then we have the scale, so it has to be equal. So whatever's on one side has to be on the other side. Now, how do we make sure everything is equal? Is it this equals that? Flour and tea, let's try it. So what I'm realizing is that even if I push all three on this side, this light doesn't light up. It only lights up when two of them connect. So now let's say the first one connects with this one, that side lights up. The second one, that side lights up. Third one, that side lights up. Ah, I have to figure out which ones go together. I see. I'm just not sure in what order to do anything. What do you guys think? So I'm not sure what that unlocks and what to do. Does it unlock the sides here? What will that do if I find the right sequence? Will it unlock this? Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that information and where that goes. All right, we've been at it for about 20 minutes already, so definitely tough if we're kind of stuck already. What does this mean, though? What are we doing here? This first step has to be one of the most interesting first steps I've ever seen in a puzzle, but definitely difficult. Normally, for such elaborate electronic work, you're paying thousands of dollars, and this is I don't even know how much this is going to retail for, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's a bargain. What does that mean? So they can't light up at the same time. They only light up individually. We've got two arrows pointing here. All right. Which are here. We got the battery symbol, then we've got this, the weight, which I don't understand the weight aspect of this because these aren't real items. There's maybe the hourglass here. We do have this and this, and this is telling us we have to balance them out. So now I'm not sure if this probably doesn't have anything to do with, like, putting this back in probably doesn't do anything. I might be wrong there, but maybe it does close some type of circuit and, get us on the right track. Who knows? Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. So it probably does do something because the switches on the inside of these boxes get pushed downwards, and that probably matters. Aha. And it's saying this is greater than the feather. Does this tell us the weight of them? Okay, so let's wind this up and let's find two that match, okay? Oh, this is telling us which is heavier. So this and this, let's say, for instance, is heavier. So that is what? That is the square and the circle together are heavier. Ah, I gotta find the balance. Okay, maybe we start writing some notes down here. So the square and the circle make it heavy. Right? This all has to be equal, right? It has to be one heavy with one light. No? Jeez. Okay, we know there's a left and right. Whatever's right seems to be heavier. Whatever's left seems to be lighter. That happens to be on the left seems to be the lighter combination. Now, there are 6 of these, or 3 combinations, I don't know. How do we know which one goes when? Because this definitely is sequential. This definitely, you need to follow some type of sequence here. How do we know? How do we know? Are we looking for things that are only heavy, or are we looking for a balance here? Okay, this is tough. This is tough, but it is telling us something. So let's write these symbols down. These are the 6 symbols we are given. They all have a weight, so some of them are heavier than others. So this is what we're going to determine here. This is very smart. It took me a second to figure it out, but I think this is the right path. So, circle is... Now, which one's heavier? That's the thing. So circle and star is heavier. Does that mean the circle is heavier than the star? But it's lighter than the T? Okay. So the circle is heavier than the star, but it's lighter than the T. So we have this. These are the combinations that we have. How do we translate what's going on here into this, into like a sequential order? Do we go heaviest to lightest? Do we somehow try and balance them out? I don't know what to do here. But why would there be a scale? Are we trying to balance them out? And why is there this here? Oh, okay, hold on. We have to weigh them. Oh, everything's just clicking into place now. Okay, so let's say here. This one is the heaviest so far. Okay, so I can keep that one there. Oh, okay. This one is the heaviest. Okay, now this one is the heaviest. So we're gonna find the heaviest, then we're gonna find the second heaviest. This took me a half an hour to figure out, which is insane. So that one's still heavier. This one is heavier. This is now the heaviest one. Okay, bear with me here. Okay, this is the heaviest one. Ah, okay. And that's what these symbols mean. Oh, I see. So this is telling me, this isn't telling me light or heavy. This is telling me greater than or smaller than. I didn't get that until now. So this one is lighter than this one. That's what it's telling me. It's just giving me them there. Okay. So the star is heavier than the circle. The star is heavier than the circle. The star is heavier than the circle. Okay, we have to find the heaviest one, and then we take the heaviest one and we match it with the heaviest symbol. Does that make any sense to you guys? It took me a little second to figure this out, but this is, oh, wow, this is very cool. So circle and star, so the star's heavier. But the circle is heavier than the T, all right? But the circle is heavier than the T. So far the circle isn't the heaviest. The star is the heaviest, right? Is the star is also heavier. I mean, we have this here. We know that this one, the hourglass, is the heaviest. And now by weighing these, we know that this one, right, if I didn't mess up the order, this one's heavy. This is our heavy one. I just want to make sure because I mixed them up a little bit here. So this is the heaviest one, which means this is our hourglass. And so this one goes into the hourglass. Boom. Now we're looking for the next heaviest, right? Since we have that figured out. Great. Okay, that one's heavier. This one is the heaviest. Oh, this one is the heaviest, sorry. Take this one out. Heavier. So this is the next heaviest, this one here. According to this, so the flower, what is it? The square is heavier than the flower, and the square is heavier than the circle, but the square is, wait, Oh, wait. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. So this is the heaviest one, but I don't think the hourglass is the heaviest. So heavy, second heaviest. We can just find all of the weights to them right now, as long as we're just looking at the heaviest always. So let's do that. Let's take a second to weigh all of these individually. Then this one, then this one. In increasing weight, here we go. Heaviest to not heaviest, okay? Now, we have to match that with these ones. So for instance, if we look at the hourglass, we know that the square is heavier than the hourglass. Everything is heavier than the hourglass, period. So the hourglass, therefore, must be the lightest. So the hourglass should be this one. So the circle would be next. And then this one. Yes! Oh, let's go! So that moved aside. Now this came down. Right here. Amazing. Okay, which unlocks this one here. But that can't move until the other one's unlocked. So brilliant. Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, now that that's unlocked, does that unlock our next phase? Guys, come on. This is ridiculously amazing right now. Okay, so those sides are done. This, however, does not unlock yet. Okay. Because it is somehow connected to something else. I don't know. Okay. What side do we go from here? Move that over. This comes down. What side do we do now? Okay, we can't do any of... Oh, wait, this moves. Okay. This comes out. Okay. Right. There are different sizes here. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. But we have 0, and then to -2 to +2, those are the values. This is my guess. This is the next step here. I cannot move this in, so I do have to find the different values here. Okay. These are the symbols that we have. It looks like we have to get them to 0, or is that where we start? It has to be where we start. This looks a little complicated. So far, by the way, we're about 50 minutes in total. So if you were wondering, that's a lot of time for only 25% of the puzzle done. It took me a while to figure out that other step. Oh, okay, so hold on. This was in here. And I take this out, and now there are 2 holes here. Just notice that. Are we looking to connect those 2 holes? So maybe I'm looking for the ones that fit the right distances. But it could be either way, right? It could be this way or that way. Okay, back to 0. Man, okay. How do I know which path to go down? Do I go down all of the paths? Okay. Because I take this, I have no choice but to take this path. So let's go F+, V+, okay? Now we are here. Now, once I'm here, this is the only option I can take. So I'm gonna go A-, right? That's A-. Now, once I'm here, I can take this path. Is that the only path I can take? Yes, does seem like it. Okay, so I'm going up here, which is an omega plus. All right, now we're here. Can I go here? Or do I go here? Both of those paths do not look like they lead. Ah, here we go. So I go up here. Okay. Now that I'm here at this weird crossroad, do I go here? Or do I go here? Do I go here or do I go here? I go here, so that's an F plus. Okay, F plus. Whoop. Now once I'm here, do I go here or here? I go here, and that's an A plus. And I think that should do it. Yes! Yes, let's go. Alrighty. We are on the next, we're on the next thing. Okay. What does that unlock? It unlocks this side. We're 2 sides down. But how do I start this here? How do I start? Oh, this moves here. Well, this moves after I'm done solving everything is my guess. So this needs to go to the side. And it is slightly shifting those plastic pieces on the inside here now. Oh, is that what this is for? Is that what I'm trying to do here? On the inside of this, there is some type of pattern. Also on the top of this, there's like these buttons here that I do not have access to, so I don't know what that's about. This has to move to the side. The little drawing on the inside looks to be like a little person. Do you see that? It kind of looks like this. There's like a head here and it goes like that. That's kind of what it looks like on the inside of that. And there are arrows pointing down. Like this. Now, I thought maybe, okay, that means I have to hold it like this. I have to hold it upside down. Also, there's this. Greater than symbols, once again. There are 3 layers of these this sort of like triangular device, which might give us a time maybe or something on this clock, but... Oh. Okay. That moved. Okay. All right, we've unlocked it. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure we skipped one of these steps here. I'm not sure if we did or not, but I know that by moving those rings, this now unlocked. So now, okay, this unlocked. So this is the last one here. We're coming towards the end of this now. This is the last one. We've unlocked this side, I guess, but there's also this in here. Like, what does this little thing do here? There's no way for me to really move that. We are almost completely out of the woods here. 1, 2, 3. Again, I don't know how. This is the last side. Oh, this here. Oh, this. And now it says maybe go this way. See, this little arrow appeared here. I don't know what this means. Why would this shift over here? Was this unlocked previously? What is this? Why is this? I mean, obviously if I do this. What stopped this, by the way, from... Okay, so this is now locked. Once that's hit, that now unlocks. This one is still locked. Now, if I look at the top, lock plus electricity unlocks it. Is it electricity or is it this thing? This here, though, look, check this out. So this is the only one that's locked. When I move this, there is a peg that is standing in the way right there. Okay? But it still won't come down. This should come down. There is something stopping this. There is a step that I haven't, that maybe I overlooked, but there is something stopping this. Yep, this pin here is preventing this one from going down, but I already solved this one. Why would I have to go back? Is that what this symbol is? It's telling me, hey, go back. How would I go back here? This one only moved when this one was up, right? So I would have to, and for this one to be up, this one had to be up, right? And so let's say I go here. Now I go here. Now I go here. Now it's down. Unlocked. 1021 was the code. So it was 1021. Now, is there any way I can unlock this? 1021. That goes down. Can I go back here? 1021. That is now unlocked. Now, if I go here, that one is unlocked, right? So now I can go backwards. But I can't move that until what? Yes, now I can. Now I can move that. Now I can move that. Now all of them, I've got 9 minutes on this battery left. All of them are now, yes, I can unlock this. Okay, let's go. Yes. Wow. And we got an extra puzzle here. Okay, let me change batteries, and we're going to keep solving this. Oh, that's so cool. All right, we got some fresh batteries in here, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we are left with this. Now, there seems to be this little box that's unattainable on the inside. What is this? Okay. We have a little tool, and we have this. Oh, these are buttons. Okay. Okay. Aha. Okay. Interesting. So this is the only one that really turns on. We have some type of pattern here, some circuit here. So I got to figure out maybe, okay, so it's S1 to S8. Those are the numbers. Let me just play around with these for a second here. Okay, so when I press these 4, that light goes on. This light is 1. Okay, so that first light is S2. So this is 1. Okay, and there seems to be, okay, so the lock is on the other side. So the lock is down, okay. Let's charge this baby up. Maybe if I charge it longer, it'll just stay up for longer, hopefully. S1, 4, 7, 8. Is number 3. So this last one should be... Oh! All right. I got it. I did not mean to do that. I was trying to find... I was just trying to find the numbers. But somehow... somehow this worked out. Okay. I don't like solving puzzles like that, but you know what? We'll take it. So this I gotta pull. How did this unlock? This better not give me a shock here. Oh, this goes with that at the end. I see. There's a little diagram in there. So how do I get this open? This is just the last little puzzle. So this right here is stuck because of this. Ah, okay. That's how that opens. You got to use this part of it. And here we are. We got the prize. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I don't... That last sequence I didn't fully understand, but we do have a manual here. Mini Tesla coil manual. It took me a second to realize that this builds this. So I guess they shipped this to me separately, which avoids me having to build it. I thought this was part of the puzzle the entire time. So they never, I don't think they ever mentioned that to me. So that might have been good to know. Because at the end of the day, you're just going to end up building this little thing. So I then charge up the Tesla box. Oh, here we go. Hey, there we go. We have light. So this whole box serves as a giant coil, a giant motor to power this light. How cool is that? Bam. Oh, this piece finally came out. So I'm not sure. Okay, this piece finally came out. I'm not sure where this goes or why this came out in the way that it did. Something I didn't do. Does it go the other way? Yeah, okay, so that just shakes out, I suppose. All right. As you know, sometimes with solving puzzles, things happen that are out of your control. I lucked out. Was kind of confused as to why. So after looking at the puzzle further, I realized two things. One is that dial that we had was meant for the clock face, but the dial was trapped under here. So I'm not really sure how we were supposed to get that out and then use it on the clock face. That's number one. The second thing was the buttons, the order in which I pressed the buttons. I think I did the right thing by trial and error and eventually finding it, but maybe something inside the clock face was going to give me a clue to that. I don't know. I'm being brutally honest with you guys here. This as well, I didn't figure this out. I didn't know what to do with that. So, and to the Puzzle Potato team, I apologize for putting this in the video. The entire video. I didn't know that this was the prize at the end. I was sent this separately as a package, so I thought, oh, okay, this is like an extra key or something for the puzzle. I should have looked into it, maybe wrote you guys an email or something. I didn't do that, so my bad. But that being said, okay, I still am in love with this puzzle. I think this puzzle is phenomenal. It's the first of its kind. I've never seen anything like it where you charge up a puzzle, and how fitting that it's a Tesla puzzle box. You guys put so much thought, love, and effort into this puzzle. It really shows. This one was perfect. I have nothing bad to say about this. The only complaint I have is about myself. So take that as you will. Guys, I left the link below to the Kickstarter. They're already like at $100 and some $1,000. So they're already way past funded if you want to pick one of these up. And to the team that made this, congratulations. This is very good. And I look forward to solving the next one. Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you stayed to the end, I really appreciate it. Remember to like this video. It really helps. And check out first.shop for all your playing cards and accessory needs. And we'll see you guys on the next video. I'm coming back with a recap of the European Magic Championship on the next video. So we'll see you then. Peace.